today with my mum, Suzanne Gibbs, and we're going to show you how to make pasta dough in the food processor. Now I know that pasta dough is something that a lot of home cooks balk at, but today we're going to show you just how easy it is, and I hope that it will change your mind and you'll give it a go. So Mum, how do we do it?
Well, it's the most wonderful thing to be able to make, and having the right flour's a help, isn't it?
It absolutely is. We use this special pasta flour.
Gives you lovely fine pasta, but with that little bite to it. So it's that voluptuous, silky texture, but we're still with a little bite.
Exactly, and with obviously with bread you want the high protein flours, and with cakes and biscuits you want the low protein. With the pasta you want the medium protein, so that's why you want the special pasta flour.
Now I'm just going to start off here. I put my flour straight in a food processor. You can do it in a bowl and just mix, but this is so much easier. Now if you wanted to make this dough the day before, don't pop the salt in. Because what it'll do is it'll leave little specks, little grey specks, which you discover the next day. So that goes in, 2 eggs. Let's just start off and see what happens. So have a look at that. You see how it's like little fine breadcrumbs? I get my hand and I see, is that going to pull together? And it sort of is. Do you see that? It's starting to come together. You'll just see a tiny touch of water can help. See how that's immediately balled it together? Pull this out. And I don't bother adding more flour because it doesn't need it. We knead it lightly now and we let it rest for 30 minutes because it makes it even softer and more pliable. So we wrap that up with cling film and we leave it for 30 minutes. Not in the fridge, just out on the bench.
So our pasta dough has had a chance to sit for 30 minutes now. It's got a lovely softness to it. And now comes the fun part where we put it through the pasta machine.
Oh, beautiful. When you're new at this and just getting used to it, it's worthwhile cutting the dough in half so you have a smaller amount to deal with. Flour it well with the same nice pasta flour. I love doing this with someone else. What we're doing at this point is kneading it, really. It's actually so good that it doesn't need much. That.
You can buy electric pasta machines too, but we prefer the manual version. We think it produces a nicer result.
Sometimes you might fold it into 3, sometimes you just fold it in half, and you want it not too thick or you're really going to struggle pushing it through. And remember to add flour, it's going to help things.
You can do it on your own, but it is easier if you have 2 people.
So now, I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to start making it thinner. So you go down to the next notch, and the next notch. Once we get much longer than this, it's going to be harder to manage. So we'll cut that in half and go down the next notch. There we go. So it's the last notch that it really starts to show. See how that's looking now? And now our last notch, you'll see a big change.
It's looking lovely, Mum. I think this is a perfect batch.
Now that's looking fabulous. How about we just show how to go through the spaghetti?
Absolutely. So now that we've created our pasta sheets, we're going to put it through our second attachment here, and we can either make linguine or angel hair pasta. We've had this pasta machine in our family for 35 years, which I'm pleased to say is older than me. So I spent my childhood doing this with Mum, making pasta, and it's such a lovely thing for children to do.
Isn't that lovely? Look at that.
Just perfect.